Hey class, this is week 6 and it's ELA. They changed it up a little. They added a few things, different things. And so I want to take a few minutes to explain to you guys the things that I will be checking for. Okay, so I am giving you the choice of not doing some of the tasks. And the reason why is because besides the packet, we're going to begin reading the novel Wonder. Remember that one? So we're going to begin reading that one novel, and then with the novel, you are going to be doing a couple of tasks that would go with the reading of that novel, okay? And so because of that, I am giving you the choice to not do some parts of the packet, okay? You're welcome to do them if you really want to complete them. You can go ahead and do the whole thing, but I am giving you the choice of leaving out a few of the tasks, okay? So I am going to explain here in the directions page, and then I will be showing you in another video. I will be doing the read aloud and showing some examples of how to do it. Okay, so week 6, day 1 here. You are going to be reading a little book. It's titled Adventure in Bear Valley. And so for day 1, if you notice, they're asking you to read pages 3 to 12. Okay, so you read those pages, and then you still do circle maps, and it says here that they put some words already in there. So instead of you choosing the words, they're going to complete them based on the words that they already gave you in the circle map. Here's a choice for you. Instead of doing 4 circle maps, you may only do 2. Okay, so I am going to write here 2 circle maps. And so you choose which of the 4 circle maps you want to do. You choose the 2 that you will be completing, okay? And so you complete, instead of 4, 2 circle maps. And then down here it says that you're going to be making inferences, and it gives you 2 thinking maps, okay, to make 2 inferences. So the choice that I am giving you right there is you can make only 1. So make 1 inference, okay, instead of 2. And you're going to see how that looks like when you get the packet and you open it in there. There's 2 thinking maps. You have the choice of only doing 1 of the thinking maps, okay, to make 1 inference. And then the other task is to complete the 3-step process for the writing prompt. That one, I would like for you guys to do the whole thing. What that means is there's a thinking map, and then there's some short constructed response that you're going to write. You will be doing all of it, okay? So do all of this because it goes together. If you're going to be writing something, then you need to do some thinking map that would go with that writing. They go together. So those, you may do all of them. Independent reading. This is a piece for independent reading. I know that we usually tell you to read your library books. The independent reading for this week is going to be the novel, okay? So I'm going to put here Wonder novel. And later on, I am going to tell you the pages that you're going to be reading each day, okay? I will be posting daily and letting you know which pages you are supposed to read every day of the novel. And then at the end of the packet, let me see if I can go really quickly all the way down. You had the reading log, remember? My goodness. Okay, so you had the reading log, and then with the reading log, you had some tasks for each day that you were reading. You may cross that out. You don't have to do those, because what I am going to do is I am going to post in Google Classroom. I am going to post 2 questions. One question, I will post it on Wednesday, and the other question, I will post it on Friday. Okay, and so you will read your novel every day, the pages that we tell you every day. And then on Wednesday, you go to Google Classroom, and then you're going to complete or respond to the question that I will be posting in there. Okay? So right now that I am making this video, I don't know yet if we are going to extend home learning, or I don't know if we're going to be coming back to school like they had said in May. Okay, so if we come to school, then you won't have to do other than, I don't know, this week or the coming one. I don't know yet. But as of right now, that's how it would look like. Every week, you will read the novel for your independent reading, and then you will respond to those questions in Google Classroom, okay? And so that's day one, and you still do your PE. Okay, so day two, you do the same thing as in day one. You're reading these pages of the same book, Adventuring Bear Valley, and then again, instead of 4 circle maps, you would do 2, like how you did in day one, 2 circle maps. Instead of, for the making inferences, instead of making 2 inferences, you would make 1. Okay, make 1 inference, so only 1 of the thinking maps. And then for the writing, you're going to compare and contrast based on the reading. For that one, you would do the whole thing. Okay, so do all of it for the writing part of day 2, because again, you're going to write, and if you're going to write, you need to have your thinking map. They go together. And then again, you for the reading, the independent reading, you're going to be doing the Wonder Novel. Okay, and then so Monday and Tuesday, basically, you don't write anything, you don't do anything that would go with your independent reading. You're going to do it on Wednesday. Okay, so on Wednesday, you're going to respond based on what you've been reading from since Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I know that this week you haven't read the novel on Monday and Tuesday because you're getting the packet on Wednesday. But this is how it would look like for the coming weeks, okay? And then we are on to day 3. Day 3, I am not going to take out anything. Okay, day 3, you're going to do all of it. So I'm just going to put here, do all of it. So basically, the only days that change would be days 1 and 2. Okay, that's the only days when you have choices of not doing some of the tasks. Because for day 4, you will do all of it. Okay, and then day 5 as well. So do all of the work, all of the tasks for days 3 to 5. Except, of course, the independent reading part of it, because you already know independent reading is going to be reading the novel, the book Wonder, okay? And so I guess on Wednesday, you will go to Google Classroom and respond. So I'm going to put here respond in Google Classroom, okay? And then you would do that on Wednesday, and then also on Friday. So respond in Google Classroom. Okay, and that's it. Those would be the changes that we are making to the ALA packet for this week. Again, the tasks at the end, these, you don't do these. Instead of this, you're going to be writing or responding to questions in Google Classroom, and that's it. Okay, I will post a checklist of everything that I just explained right now in Class Dojo and also Google Classroom, and that way you can refer back to it if you're a little confused as to what you are doing for this week. Okay.